we will end with the AFC North, which, in my opinion, the most rugged division. You have the Baltimore Ravens and the Pittsburgh Steelers at the top as always. I've got the Ravens edging out the Steelers division. I think they're going to go about 11-5 this year. They have Brashard Perryman now at wide receiver that they picked up from the draft. I believe he's going to be a breakout year. He is devastating speed, and if he can stay healthy, that's going to help out Joe Flacco, because we know he's arguably the best deep ball thrower in the NFL. Also, they have Justin Forsett coming back at running back. Steve Smith, Ice Up son, is going to be in his last year, saying he's retired for this year. I wouldn't want to play Steve Smith in his last year. This man is going to be like a man possessed, and I believe he is going to go out on top. This guy is incredible. The amount of years he's put in every year does it big. So I really like them on offense. As always, defense is going to be rugged. Terrell Suggs, Ladarius Webb at cornerback. They are going to be very good. Got younger. You have C.J. Mosley at linebacker. They are going to be very, very good this year. I think that the Ravens are primed for a Super Bowl run and are very, 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 very good all the way around. They have very few holes. John Harbaugh, one of the best coaches in the league. Ozzie Newsome, the GM who always drafts players to replace them. They lost Haloti Ngata. They will fill that spot. They never seem to be left with question marks. One of the best organizations in the league and always ran very solid. Very, very solid. Now, coming in second, I'm right there will be, I think, 10-6. The Steelers. You have Antonio Brown. You have Le'Veon Bell, who is suspended for a couple of games. Martavis Bryant is suspended for a couple of games. But this team, as long as Ben Roethlisberger, they will have a very high-powered offense and really be able to put up the points, I believe. You have also in the division, on that team, the defense, I think it will be better this year. They really drafted well this offseason. And I just really see big things for that team as long as they can stay healthy. Le'Veon Bell can stay off of the drugs. Martavis Bryant can stop doing knuckleheaded things. They will be very good this year and back in the playoff hunt. And I do see them as a wild card this year. And now the team that I think will take a little fall is the Cincinnati Bengals. And reason being, I just think Andy Dalton unfortunately has reached his peak. And is just going to be a journeyman quarterback because he just doesn't seem to have it all the way there. Always throws a crucial interception when you can't have it. They are going to have to rely heavily, I think, on the running game this year with Jeremy Hill and also with the other running back. I can't think of his name right now. You're going to have to go with him. A.J. Green in a contract year. I want to see if he's going to get paid his money. They're going to have to pay him because if they don't pay him, they're left with Andy Dalton at quarterback. That guy really is all they have on offense from a wide receiver position. Dynamic player. But, yeah, I just see them not making the playoffs this year. They've really been knocking the door every year trying to win a playoff game. And always Andy Dalton makes a dumb interception and just cannot get them over the hump in the playoffs. Marvin Lewis, I don't know how he still has a job there. Seems to be the same thing year after year. And this might be the year that they make a tumble and just finally have to get rid of him because they seem to just be in a big rut and can't get over that hump. And as always, rounding up the bottom is your Cleveland Browns. They had Johnny Manziel last year. That was a horrible experiment. He's still out starting this year with elbow soreness. And I just don't see a lot from this team as far as on the offensive end. They no longer have Trent Richardson. As far as wide receivers, I don't know if Josh Gordon's even on the team anymore. Miles Austin, I don't know. Is the Slaughter still play for him? Webster Slaughter? I don't know. Somebody help me out here because this team right here is horrible on offense. Now on defense, they have Joe Hayden, who's one of the most underrated cornerbacks in the league. They are just a defensively based team. I don't know when the Cleveland Browns will ever get over the hump. I like their coach, Mike Pettin. Not a bad coach, but he has been dealt some horrible cards. They really messed it up when they got Johnny Manziel. I just don't think Johnny Manziel can stay in the league as far as his size and all of that. It's not so much as his cockiness, because he seems to finally got that under control. I understand the NFL is a grown man's game, and you got to come correct when it comes to the NFL. So I just think they have to, after this year, get that quarterback position solved, because they have Josh McCown as their starting quarterback, and that is not going to be the answer long term. So, if you're a Cleveland Browns fan, you might just want to just go ahead and just look towards the 2016 draft as far as quarterbacks go, because in that division, it's going to be nothing but defense, nothing but sacks, and just interceptions. So, yeah, Cleveland, you're pretty used to this by now, so I see y'all probably going to around 4-12, 5-11. So, there's always next year. There's always next year. So, with that being said, I'd like to thank y'all for watching this episode of Blitz, my AFC preview. Now, the team that I do have coming out of the AFC is the Baltimore Ravens. I think they are just stacked and loaded. I just don't see them having very many holes. And they are built to play in cold weather in the playoffs. And if they get home field advantage, I see them going to the Super Bowl. And that is going to be, whoever they play, that is going to be a great matchup if that does happen. So, if you do bet this and take it to the bank, do not blame me. Do not blame me if it doesn't go right. So, with that being said, and as always, like, comment, and subscribe to Unrivaled Multimedia. And as always, until the next episode of Blitz, take it easy.